Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my tube. I'm just settling down in my house here. It's still a little messy. I'm going to have a nice backdrop very soon. Thank you so much for listening. I worked at IRS for 10 long years. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. A lot of people are surprised they just wind up with an IRS wage levy. And oh my God, the employer knows, they want their paycheck, they don't know what to do. Well, let me just tell you, IRS has sent out a bunch of notices. Some people get them, some people may not. They've moved. They sent you out a CP 14, CP 501, CP 503, CP 504, and some of you get the 1058. But at that point, once IRS makes a final notice and demand, sometimes by certified mail, and you ignore it, it gives IRS the right to do really three things: file a federal tax lien, file a bank levy, or a wage garnishment. So what that means is your employer now is in that employer has that wage garnishment. They can give you your next paycheck, but the next one after that, they're going to have to hold. A lot of times it depends on the employer, but what you have to do to get it released fast is you have to call IRS. When you call, though, there's a little bit of a caveat that I'm going to tell you. Remember, I've worked 10,000 cases. I used to issue levies for the Internal Revenue Service. So what I tell you is gold. It's like you're speaking to the IRS right now for all practical intensive purposes right now. So IRS is going to want a financial statement, a 433F. It's a two-page form, nothing to it. IRS will take it over the phone. Many times they want your pay stub and your bank statements, and at that point, once they get that, they've got to decide whether you put you into currently non-collectible or to put you in a tax hardship. Your financial statement is going to determine how to do that. They're going to take it on the phone. They'll probably ask for some documentation to support it. The big thing is not so much getting your wage garnishment released, but to make sure IRS is going to close your case the way you want it to. Currently non-collectible means they suspend your case for a couple years, but if you try to get into a payment agreement, it's going to be a lot higher, do you think? Because IRS is going to apply the national standards. The national standards are a fixed set of expenses that IRS must allow and not yours. They're going to allow you, they're going to tell you what you're allowed for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, and car expenses. They're going to put their figures rather than yours, so you want to be careful calling them. But if you want your levy or your wage and your wages released, your wage levy released immediately, you want to call IRS immediately. If you have the money, it's always better to call a professional. They're going to get it faster, and the result's going to be much better. Anyway, if you need me, my number, just look at my website. I've been doing this a long time. We're experts in this. I wish you the very best. Give me a subscription. I always try to tell you the truth. Thank you so much.